Okay. We're only doing Nikke today. And just the event. It's a very short stream.
Going in.
Still haven't gotten Eve. Can't believe it.
Explain to us what this is.
I don't know.
I do also be EP.
Then what was all that talk about how we'd be freaking out if we knew what was below this lake?
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Try, but Rome has it on file.
Well, turns out you're right. We are freaking out. What the hell is Nikke's arm doing in that lake?
If you look beneath the lake, you will know.
But why can't you just
Okay,
tell me?
I understand that you don't want to cooperate. Seems like we'll have to see for ourselves what's under there.
Right. We need to see if the rest of the body is in there.
What if we make a suit out of all the insulated gloves that I brought?
I think you
That's
need
a
more
brilliant
gloves.
Idea.
I thought so too.
But none of us can swim. That'll make searching for something underwater difficult, to say the least.
Let's take care of the electricity for now.
They can't
Once
swim?
we've handled that, we can think about what to do next.
Now that we're on the topic, don't you find it strange? Where is the power supply for all this electricity coming from?
See? That's what
There's
I
probably
said.
an unmanned power plant nearby, supplying electricity to the ground floor.
I mean, elephants are
When the
heavy
first
and they
floor
can
was
swim.
flooded, it turned the entire lake into an electrical hazard.
Do you think we can locate this power plant?
Tracing the flow of electricity back to the source is easy.
It's
enough.
raining.
The issue is that the source is inside the lake. Do any of you have a map by any chance?
The map.
Maps aren't a thing up on the surface. And even if they were, they'd be so outdated that we couldn't depend on them.
Then I guess we have no choice but to look around.
Fine. Then let's prepare and move.
That won't be necessary. Now
Brevity.
that I'm here, you guys should have done a better job setting up a
I'm
security
actually really
perimeter.
liking her. I just did her
If I'd been a rapture, you'd all be dead.
little event thing, her device thing. I'm quite liking Privity.
If it had been a rapture, we would have heard it coming.
That's true.
Anyway, the central government sent me. We can't afford to leave this situation unmonitored, no matter how small the impact of the D-Wave is this time around.
Don't they trust us? How rude!
The central government trusts you. They're simply monitoring the state of affairs to see if any further intervention is necessary.
I don't think the central government trusts
This is a volatile
anyone.
situation. And we have no idea what unpredictable actions individuals affected by D-Waves might get up to.
Huh? Are you talking about us?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I believe she is.
When you
He
say
still looks so out of
unpredictable
place.
actions, what do you mean?
It's hard to say. I suppose that's why I said it's unpredictable, genius.
Who are you, barging in here acting all high and mighty?
I am Privity from Triangle. We are a defense force employed by the central government to respond to forces which pose threats to the Ark.
What a long-winded explanation.
As far as you're concerned, I'm Privity from Triangle. At any rate, my official role here is to conduct surveillance, but I can also offer general support. I overheard that you're looking for a power plant nearby.
Yes, that's right.
I know the location. The central government's field units received updated maps of the surface.
But how come we don't have
Why
maps?
just you? Wouldn't it be better if everyone got a copy?
Beats me. I suppose we're lucky that way. Yeah, right. They're just keeping us in line by meting out information piecemeal. The central government does no such thing.
I mean, it kinda does.
What a squad member in the Central Government Special Forces would say.
Do you want the location of the power plant or not?
Oh, by all means, be so kind as to grace us with the location, almighty officer.
No, I brought support.
Who'd you
I
bring?
predict that she'll prove quite helpful. Although, I'll have to wait and see if I'm correct in that assumption. This place is full of uncertainties, and she's the only one
Oh,
I
did
can
she bring
think of who
Egg?
would be able to handle it.
Stop dragging it out and just tell us who it is, for crying out loud.
She hung back to investigate the entrance. She'll be here soon.
The entrance is all clear, Miss Privy.
Egg.
Wow, look at all these new faces. Howdy! I'll be taking part in this D-Wave operation. I look forward to working
I
with
like
you all.
Egg.
Get 'em! This is tougher than I expected. The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful. Are you in danger? Let me at him!
Oh, we're past the we get story every chapter now. I forgot about that.
I'm overwhelmed. Need a rest? Rapture's eliminated!
The rewriting.
I'm sorry, but is there any chance you could come down?
Oh, my wife. Yes.
Fun!
Why is she sniffing?
Anybody who recognizes the greatness of the tetrapod must be a good person.
Egg, please.
I can't believe such a magnificent transport aircraft exists! I know that we just met, but would it be okay if I took this apart and got a better look? Please?
No.
By your own admission, you know it's an inappropriate question. Why would you ask it?
But taking something apart is the same as assembling it, just in reverse! I'll be able to put it back together perfectly.
Don't you dare! Hurry up and come down, will you?
That's why she's perfect for this kind of mission, in more ways than one. Now then, let me give you a rundown of the current situation. Other than those three showing up, no anomalies caused by the D-Wave have been observed. However, the severed arm of a Nikke was retrieved from the lake, while some of your members were fishing, no less. The combat assistant robot found in the scrap heap seems to know something about this, and keeps hinting that there might be something on the ground floor, but refuses to elaborate. In order for us to investigate the ground floor further, the electricity flowing throughout the lake first needs to be cut off and the water drained.
Yes.
It seems the power is most likely coming from an unmanned power plant nearby, so the power there needs to be shut off.
But then
Did I
eventually
get
it
everything?
run out of
That's
power.
correct.
A lovely summary, almighty one.
Good. Then let's head to the power plant. I'll lead the way. Elig, come down.
Huh? Why?
We need to go to the power plant.
Why?
Please
We
pay
need to cut
attention.
the electricity flowing inside the lake.
The lake is electrified? No kidding.
Oh yeah, that's
Anyway,
true.
we don't have to bother with all that. I saw a dedicated generator for this facility near the entrance. All we need to do is go there and pull the lever.
Excuse me?
If I take care of that, will you let me help you repair the tetrapod?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Hey,
Shouldn't you ask the other
why
people?
aren't we being consulted?
Just leave her. Let's see what happens.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Tetrapod, but we'll have to part ways for just a little bit. Mwah! Mwah! Mwah!
Egg, please. She's gonna install Boom on it. I hope she does.
Jeez, she really loves the tetrapod.
Are you into this kind of stuff as well, Adam?
No.
Let's
He
get
might be.
going!
Can I tag along? I want to see what the generators in this world look like.
Of course.
Commander, Alec and I are gonna head out, along with Lily over here.
No, we should give the newly introduced characters a chance to shine. Will do.
It's gonna happen. Alec's gonna fall in the water and electrocute herself.
Are you in danger? Let me at him. One more time. Reload.
Reloading! I can do this.
I mean, she could still short circuit.
Victory! With me on your team, did you expect anything else?
Hey, Ben.
This lever here is meant to cut off all the power in case of an emergency. All we've got to do is pull it, and voila!
It looks more primitive than I expected.
The more primitive something looks, the more stable it is.
Is that how it
I
works?
think I know what you mean. If a system is too complex, even a small malfunction can render it useless.
Precisely. That's why I don't
mean,
like
that's
machines
true.
that try to combine multiple functions into one device. Except for game controllers, that is. The more features those have, the better. Anyway, most machines work best when they
If all
stick to a
game
simple
controllers
purpose.
could have the same button layout, I'd be
True.
happy.
There's nothing worse than when keyboards have a power button built in.
Oh my gosh, my
Oh,
keyboard
wow,
has
so
one
you
and I
have
hate
those in your
that.
world too?
And enter keys are too small.
And next to the
And
comma.
arrow keys lined up in a straight row. Sounds like you have those here too.
Yes. Evil truly does transcend worlds.
So, if we pull this lever, it will cut all power to the city? And thus the electricity coursing through the lake?
That's right.
Alright, here we go.
Wait,
Wait,
what if there are still survivors in the city?
there aren't.
That's impossible.
How can you know for sure?
Official declarations from the central government state there are no human survivors on the surface.
Except
How
in
can we
Eden.
trust that? You never know. They might be lying.
The central government would never lie. The
I agree
central
with
government
Egg.
is responsible for maintaining law and order inside the Ark. We must have faith in them.
And what are your personal thoughts, Privity?
Me?
Privity has
I
no
trust
thoughts
them.
besides Commander.
Unquestioningly.
But if you never question something, what meaning does trust even have? Huh. Oh.
Lily, was it? You must have something you believe in as well, yes?
I do. I believe in Mother Sphere.
I don't know what that
your
is.
world's equivalent of the central government?
To believe in Mother Sphere is to have faith.
I see.
Wait,
Would you ever deny what Mother Sphere has told you? Would you refute anything she said?
What is Mother Sphere?
no. That would be blasphemy.
Right. Then you and I have something in common.
You can take your your hand off the lever, Miss Privity. Huh? I just realized the ground floor is controlled by another lever. I already
Egg,
pulled it.
please.
I see.
So you can let go of that one.
All right.
Hmm. You've got a death grip on this lever. You must have been awfully nervous. Miss Privity, Miss Lily, there are times when having blind faith in something isn't ideal.
Unless
fine
it's
to
the
keep an open
commander.
mind and look for other methods on occasion. When following something unconditionally becomes too difficult, choosing another path can help.
Okay. Thank you, Alec.
No problem!
Let's follow.
Get him! One more time. Victory! With me on your team,
You have
do
too many
expect anything
Macarena
else?
copies. I don't know who that is.
All right. I'm going to put it in. Just
But-
stick your hand in the water already. You haven't got all day. But the water
The-
might still be
oh,
electrified.
her.
The
I don't even
electricity's
have
been
her.
cut off. You never know. Good grief, move over.
I also don't have Crow either, so
Okay,
I'm
I'm
doing
going.
good.
Ah! I knew that would scare you.
One of these days, Anissa's gonna kill Neon.
Yeah, hilarious.
Now all that's left is to drain the water from the lake.
How do we do that, though?
I doubt that the draining system is working as intended. It's probably being blocked by something.
Some kind of obstruction.
Or dead Nikke's.
Is it what I think it is?
Probably.
I'll dive in and check.
You can swim?
Of course I can. Can Nikke's not swim?
Rude.
I see. Well, I think it's best that you stay here. It's best for commanders to stay out of harm's way.
That's
I mean,
often a
she's
problem
true.
for us, since Master likes to overexert himself.
I'll check
And
the
get
drainage
shot.
area and see if there are any obstructions that need to be removed.
How long can you hold your breath?
Not sure. I've always finished what I needed to do before it became an issue.
What? You've never run out of breath underwater?
Nope, never.
How does that make any sense?
How often does she
I'll
go
show you.
underwater?
I'll be back.
Or not.
Maybe we could toss in some fishing line? That way she could grab on and pull herself out if she needs to. I don't think that would do much.
Let's just wait here for now. If we feel something is wrong, then we'll go in immediately and...
And
You won't be able to save someone who's submerged in water.
Okay. If anything happens, you'll have to take over.
are there any Nikke's that can swim? Surely they would have
Don't you
thought
think
of
she's
something.
taking too long?
Trained divers can stay underwater for over 10 minutes, but...
I can't wait anymore. Let's throw in a fishing line.
Oh, she's back.
Are you trying to fish by using the commander as bait?
Maybe.
Not quite.
The drainage system is working fine. Nothing is blocking the main system.
Then the problem must be with one of the drain pipes connected to it.
Yes. There's probably a blocked drain pipe somewhere on the outskirts of the city.
Okay, let's go investigate.
What was inside the lake?
The ground floor seems to have been some sort of plaza. I saw some benches and streetlights.
You know that's not what I'm asking.
On the floor, there were 3 bodies, lying on top of a door. One of them was missing an arm.
On top of a door, you said?
Yes. Maybe they died while they were trying to get inside somewhere. There were traces of welding marks on the outside of the door.
Interesting.
No, I don't.
Of course he doesn't.
I don't know.
Khan is unintelligent and doesn't know much.
Shut up. I'm not dumb.
If you were smart, then you would be able to answer.
I won't fall for such simplistic provocations.
You never know that.
This is some high-level psychological warfare we're witnessing. Never thought I'd live to see the day where 2 robots are bickering.
Can't we just pry it open and parse through its data?
Yes, but we don't have the necessary tools.
They do in the Ark.
Well, we're not in the Ark, are we?
We could take it.
Take it where?
To the Ark.
I was going to mention this earlier. Finding an old robot like this is a rare occurrence. It could contain valuable historical data. I've been waiting for the ideal time to take it back to the Ark and examine it. And now would seem to be the perfect time. If we're taking this one, it would be good if Rome came too, since it has spent a lot of time on the surface as well.
What will happen to it after you bring it to the Ark?
The data it contains will be analyzed in detail.
It will be
And
scrapped.
After that, the central government will handle it.
So it wouldn't be sent back to the surface.
Most likely, no.
I need to collect artifacts and build a second Ark. I need to stay on the surface.
You'll take me to the Ark? I'd rather self-destruct than go there.
Khan does not have the ability to self-detonate. It is a bluff.
Commander, then you clearly don't care about the safety of the Ark.
We do.
Although we don't know precisely what kind of data these 2 robots contain, it is highly probable that whatever it is will be of immense value to the Ark. At the very least, we could ascertain how frequently they encountered raptures in the areas they've been previously, or what types of raptures. Robots that have operated solo on the surface for an extended period are exceedingly uncommon. They will absolutely be useful to the Ark. That much is certain. I appreciate that you have respect for other people and objects. That's why I like you. However, I don't want you to run afoul of the top brass because of it.
I can't believe you just said that!
And
What?
what?
You just said you like him!
I did? No, I meant... I meant I respect him as a soldier, not anything romantic.
That better be what you meant!
Anise is jealous.
Of course it was. What are you insinuating? Anyway, I know you have a proclivity for stubbornness, Commander. But please, for once, I'm asking you to compromise on this. The data these
No.
2 robots contain is more valuable than you can possibly imagine.
I mean, it could just be both.
Fine. How about this then? We'll designate Rome and Com as honorary members of the Counters Squad. That way, no one will be able to mistreat them.
Oh, That's a good idea.
Yeah, you see what happened
That
with
will also
Moderni about
justify
that?
us sending them right back to the surface after we've analyzed their data. I'll personally ensure that it's done.
I will be the commander's colleague. How exciting. How exciting. So exciting. I'm okay. I'm curious about the Ark.
I won't go. The moment I set foot in a filthy cesspool like that, my brain is likely to rot.
You don't have a
You
brain?
do not have a physical brain. And
See?
It will not rot.
I suppose that settles it then. You see? I told you I could get things done.
Who are you talking to?
No one. It's nothing. I'll get
They
moving,
didn't trust
along with
her.
Rome and Com, once you're done checking out the drain pipes. I'll mark the location on the map for you.
No one trusts poor Privity.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I'll do my best. Hear me out. I'm overwhelmed. Need a rest. Let me clear my throat. I can do this.
Hope you like Boom.
Chalk up another victory for the commander.
This place is very wet. Very squishy. Not good for treads.
There will be a lot of water pulled up in that area. Usually there'd be equipment preventing that from happening, but the place hasn't exactly been maintained as of late.
Or for like
That means
200
the
years.
water has been continuously seeping out, even if it does so at varying speeds. There's a high chance that there's an obstruction of some kind there. If that's moved out of the way, the water will drain.
I'll take a look around. Is the scan function still not working?
Nope, it's been kaput ever since we arrived. To be exact, the scan function is operational, but it's not detecting anything.
Ms. Lily, Mr. Adam, and I were discussing that a few moments ago. When we tried to scan the tetrapod's power source in detailed schematics, it was like looking through a lens that was fogged up.
Despite the fact that everything seemed normal to me.
Same for me. Adam and I took the opposite approach and took apart some of Eleg's machines. Parts that we were already familiar with showed up clear as day. But when it came to the power source or detailed schematics, the results came back blurred beyond recognition.
It would seem so. However, that might be by design. Technology that we use here without a second thought could cause a quantum leap elsewhere. Gatekeeper could be doing this deliberately to maintain a sort of balance, negating anything that could cause a major shift between different worlds.
I mean,
That's unfortunate. It would have been nice to take something back.
Gatekeeper smart.
I know. It pretty much shatters the dream of sharing technology between worlds.
That's a shame, for sure. We might have come across some useful discoveries.
At least you'll always be able to retain the memories. Is
Oh.
something wrong, Eve?
Eve cannot
Nothing's
remember.
wrong. It's just... that was a rather poetic line, Rome.
I know many good lines.
Tell me again why you had to tag along.
I might discover new artifacts. The more artifacts, the better for the second arc.
You're nothing if not industrious.
I always work hard.
Is that your main function? Gathering artifacts?
Affirmative. That is what I must do.
Why?
I do not remember. I do remember. It is my duty.
Doesn't it get boring?
No, it does not. Because it is something I must do.
I think I could learn a few things from you.
What
Eve
do you
being
do in
philosophical with the
world, Eve?
robot.
Me? I fight with any Tiba.
All the time.
Yes, all the time.
Doesn't that become monotonous?
I never gave it much thought. It was something I had to do, and so I did it. With everything I had.
Same as me.
I suppose you're right. You and I are pretty similar.
Nobody move.
Oh,
Raptures detected up ahead.
That's almost certainly a drainage pipe, but I don't see any raptures. Could they be hiding? Waiting to attack?
on the other
Yes.
side.
They're lying in wait.
Hold on. How did you know that, Neon? Instinct. Instinct developed through firepower.
They're hiding underground, waiting to ambush us.
Why would they bother hiding out here? I thought the surface was desolate.
Rapture ambushes operate slightly differently from the ambushes we know. They'll find places likely to be frequented by humans or Nikkes, and then lie in wait for ages. They most likely concluded that either humans or Nikkes would come to this place due to the flowing water, and decided to wait. It's entirely possible they've been waiting here for decades.
For
Persistent.
decades.
They
That's
certainly
true.
are.
Do they feed on humans or Nikkes?
No, they simply kill them.
That makes their persistence even stranger.
Yes, it does. Affirmative. Engaging enemy. Roger.
Oh, we got a field change. It looks exactly the same. I am shrimped up. I'm good. How are you? I am also Eepy.
Going in.
Give me my tickets. Yeah, I've only slept for like 2 hours and it's a little after 12:30. Nope. No. No SSR. Like, I could buy her. I'm probably gonna wait until...
Looking for something? Let me help
No. I spent like 15k and haven't gotten a single SSR. Yeah, but I also want to save up for A2 and 2B. Yeah. So I want to at least try to get them before I actually spend my gold tickets. Okay, but unfortunately it's gonna be a short stream tonight. Like the title says, it was just gonna be that little bit of event. I'm gonna try to sleep, since I haven't slept at all.
I'm sorry.
But thanks for watching, chatting, hanging out, and I'll be back tomorrow with the last bit of this chapter story and Dark Cloud, since we didn't do Dark Cloud today. But I'll see you guys. Bye.